Hello, Bob. This is Dennis. Um, right. Did you go to the YouTube link? You you didn't get any, and then that might be me very delayed if you're on the um, YouTube link or anything like that. You should have a plus google.com/events. No, you are not in the live feed yet. Yeah, yes, I'm hearing myself, and that was a few minutes ago. Oh, the delay is huge to what gets posted onto YouTube, and you're on the YouTube link right now. Close that one. You should have a page, a link to a page on plus google.com. And there should be a join button. Yes. No, not join, not go onto YouTube. Right. Right. That's the delayed link. Um, did you get anything in your email? Yes. Plus cut. Yeah. Okay. Then are you in Chrome or you're in Chrome? Okay. Potentially up on the upper right hand corner, there's a bell signal or icon. Does it have your face or your Google image up on the right hand corner? Very likely if you just clicked on a link. Right. Okay, is there a bell? Is there a notification button, a bell up on the upper right hand corner of the browser? For notifications there. Have you logged in to Plus? Go to what? Okay. Click that. Oh, you don't have something? Okay, let's try another thing then. Let's try sending you an invite again. And you're the only Bob Armstrong on, I think. That looks like your image, or you don't have an image. You just, did you get it? There you go. There you go. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. There you are. You're coming in. I see your icon. There you're on the other speaker. I'm going to hang up the phone now, okay?
Okay. Damn. Now the problem is, boy, do you remember when the first Dungeons and Dragons? Oh, how's my sound?
Sound is pretty good.
Okay. Good. I was wondering whether I needed to use this cheap thing I got, but you remember when Dungeons and Dragons first came out, and just occupied everybody's time in the computing centers and sitting there. I mean, back when it was just, text. But
yeah.
This sort of is like, okay, the problem is to get back to wherever we are.
Well, what we just did is what we'll do, I guess Saturday, is I'll send you a invite like that.
Okay, I'm sorry. Well, yeah, got the dog out.
Yep. He hears a strange voice and says, "Who's that?"
Okay, I see. I see a little thing of me and so forth. So
yes, and I can click onto you. And, well, can I do that? No, I can't do that because it's interesting that I can't
Boy,
click
how did
on
I
you
get
right
here?
now.
So,
Where's my camera? There's cameraman. Okay, there's cameraman. Why can't I close cameraman? There's it's closed. But that's still there. You are now you're centered. Now you are the main focus.
oh,
Okay,
okay.
you see now you're in the center.
I
Now
see you, and I'm down in the corner.
you're still down in the corner on yours. Okay.
Yeah.
What ends up happening is that when you're talking and when I've got the focus on you, then you become the center on my screen and in what the stream
Oh,
is that gets saved on YouTube. So when you're making your presentation, you will be the center,
I'll see.
and
Yeah.
and I'll go to sleep,
Oh,
and then now over on the left-hand side of your screen, you see some
oh, okay.
icons.
Yeah.
The top
See.
icon, no, that's not what you want. That is chat. The
Yeah, there's
second
chat,
one
there's
down,
share,
the
showcase,
second
Q&A.
one down is screen share.
Yeah.
And press that one, and that will allow you to do various things in presenting from different windows or a whole screen over to us.
Okay, let me see if I
There
share.
you go. There you
Uh,
go.
no, this, okay, what does this look like to you on your side?
It's
See?
small. Um,
Oh, I see over here. Oh, actually, that's not, that's only shared one. I want to share. I mean, it seems to me most
there you
reasonable
go.
to share the whole screen. Is there some way to do this whole screen, or does it just
Yeah,
one? Because here,
yeah.
this is what I.
Over on the screen share, you have various options of one screen, whole screen, whatever.
Let me see that again, because I was.
Yep. This is why the practice is you get to play
Ah,
with how this works.
share the contents of your screen. Choose what you'd like. Oh, and there's entire screen. I
Now,
see. So I guess I double click that. Now it actually looks the same, but it's because I'm. Oh, okay, okay. Now, question is, boy, I'd like to see this on another. Is this coming through relatively full
yes.
screen?
It,
The,
well, no, that's the difficulty, especially in this interface. It won't
uh,
be full screen. Depending on what your camera is, you it doesn't look like you have a real high resolution camera.
well,
Um,
you know, the thing is, I've set it to 1280 or whatever by whatever that the thing is, because actually I had this attached. I mean, my display is actually 1920 by 1200, but
you can probably boost up your camera then, or your sharing
what is it?
capabilities.
Is that? I mean, I don't care about me so much as the display of the fourth cozy window, visible and legible and all that. Because that's not going
Well,
through the screen. That was my problem. It was seeming like it didn't. It just had a smaller picture. because that's the real issue is whether the words, and so whether the screen display is you know
Well, even when it's fairly small for me right now, I can
yeah.
zoom in on my own screen and blow it up and read perfectly fine.
Oh,
Um, and that's why I like doing it this route, is it's not through a camera image. It's a digital image
right, right,
of
right.
your
I mean, one of the
screen.
things is I do actually have a screen here that I can put it up on, but that would be nowhere nearly. No, I mean, one of the things is though that they really should have the mechanism so that it gets displayed essentially, full screen. Although I guess you can magnify the thing so that you're seeing the whole thing.
Right,
So
in YouTube, when the people see it in YouTube, I think they end up only seeing your screen. But I would have to fire up that
oh,
image to tell you for
right.
sure.
Yeah, because essentially, boring as it may look, you know, this is the here. Where are today's notes? Yeah, yeah. Hit F F. Yeah, put down a timestamp. That's
Okay.
and let's see the other piece of the party is there. That in a sense is the source code and the actual function, and that gets pretty boring. But let's see. I guess that's here. Yeah, yeah. So did that come through as
Yeah.
the techie stuff?
Yep. It comes through as well as it's going to come through. Um, I will be broadcasting my screen up to the screen at the fourth interest group meeting, so everybody in the room will be able to see it,
Yeah,
and give you feedback at the same time, sort
yeah.
of. It's however many microphones we end up setting up in the
Well, and
room.
yeah, yeah. One of the things is, I mean, I really am looking forward to. I sort of figure on actually just running through some real, just basic stuff and showing. Actually, I got diverted where if I go back to, I guess it was last Monday, all this stuff. One of the things actually I've got in, I don't have all that many function keys programmed, but one that I did is Control F9 to go and well, I won't do it, but just sort of start in the browser any URLs that I've got.
Okay.
So I pulled up these tables of stuff, and I went and did this, these computations. As a matter of fact, actually, I probably let me execute. Yeah, there's this whole table that I've converted, where that's actually just read
Okay.
into a thing. But that the thing that's weird about the Model T coil is it's got this vibrator on it, and so it's sort of how can that be any good in the amount of time that you have in one in the portion of the rotation of the cycle is going to do any good. So it's actually a table of the RPM for the Model T versus some timing and all of that. But just
Okay. Cool.
this is but I mean, that just well, I sort of figure I spend like 20 minutes maybe going through giving an overview and then just opening up for questions as to, because I think there's going to be a lot, what's the nature of the objects and so forth. And this is all the ways it starts off, strings and integers and floats and, but I think, and actually I mean, I mean, here you're going all the way from the absolute fourth, language machine code to very APL-like structures. So there's quite
Okay.
a range to talk about. But also the fact that I use the bloody thing as my data diary. So it's got, well, this is not my I actually do have it isn't done here. Actually, the real question, I think, that if this is got, I mean, one of the things is certainly from what I see, this looks good. I've got another machine here. I can, I guess, look at the YouTube afterwards and
Right.
see what.
I will send you the. You probably already have the YouTube link. If not, and I'll send it to you. I got to send it to Kevin anyways. So
Yeah,
I'll send it to both of you
yeah,
because he likes it. As you saw, we posted Jack's test
right,
run.
right. I thought that was the first. It's almost like this is the Colorado auxiliary of the. Because I gotta get together with Jack sometimes. He's just up in Golden, and we got a place that's in Lakewood. It's really, next time I'm up there, gotta get together with him. We almost got together. I mean, we're also, I guess, both bleeding heart libertarians too. So
That's always fun in Colorado. Yeah, I was out there for about a year and a half down in Castle Rock,
oh,
and I,
yeah,
I
yeah,
know,
yeah. I remember, yeah. Yeah, I
uh,
don't know. One of the things is it's definitely a very bipolar state in many ways here in Teller County, and depending on what the weather is like, you'll see behind me Pikes Peak or snow.
yep.
And if it's
We had a view of Bike Speak out our kitchen window, and
wow,
then
from around
and,
Castle Rock,
yeah, out of Castle Rock.
yeah, a little closer. It's about 8 miles from here to the to
Okay.
the, to the top.
Every so often you get into a mode where on your microphone where it I can't
Oh,
describe exactly what it does, but it gets a little bit harder to understand. I don't
is it
know
when I'm
what
back or something?
I don't know. I don't know the orientation of your microphone. Did we lose you? Your video has frozen, or you're broadcasting your screen share
But in whether
um, and publishing
right.
my face, and it's frozen at the moment. Did we lose you entirely? There's a couple sounds coming out of you.
I'm thinking
Nope, something's not. Probably your system might be overloading
I
there.
guess
Are you on a wireless?
it's uh,
We might hit this Saturday, so why don't you try closing it down and opening it up again, if you can hear me.
let me see if this
There you're coming in. Hello. Oh, there you went away.
Are we back?
You're
Are we back
back.
connected?
You're
Hi,
back.
Dennis. Yeah. Actually, I've had this really cheap phone because I oh, there's some delay or something. No, that's all right. I see me. Oh, I guess I need to hold it up here, right? I've not gotten a smartphone because I really want to get a fourth that'll go and allow me to have fourth cozy on my smartphone. So I just got this old cheap one, and I guess this is something I'm going to have to buy tomorrow because it just broke in half.
Yeah, it's not much use in two pieces.
No, and it looks like the wiring. Yeah. Anyway, oh boy. Well, we got back. I still am, and actually, right now, this is through Mozilla. This is through Firefox.
Okay.
So, well, there's some delay. I hear a real delay.
Well,
Is it? Oh, that's really old. I'm gonna.
you sound like you're playing two versions of this.
Yeah, that was actually the Google one. I mean, the Chrome one. And
Okay.
this is
Yeah.
the thing that gets me. I got the, you know, invite to. I went to the YouTube invite, but to get all the way there to where it says, "Okay, join," that's where I screwed up. Although we seem to, I think I tried plugging in this before, and somehow or other interrupted my communications. That's apparently what happened in breaking the thing loose. You know, in our disconnecting there. So
Okay.
if I'm how well, I guess actually this is being recorded, so I can go and see it
Yes.
on YouTube and really see what the whole thing is like. Might it
Yes.
be possible, depending on, I'll go and check and play around with a lot of all this stuff and look at getting a decent mic and all of that, and I can do some of it between, I got my netbook over here and so forth, and I set up an account test tickle for, uh, so I should be able to try some of that.
And
And I'm thinking,
you
what?
you you can do a lot of that in yourself. You can start your own Hangout on Google Plus and go in there
Yeah,
and start your own and do some testing about uh, of what you see and what you can do. It's a little bit less real than what we'll have like this, unless you have more than one player. But
right,
it does
right.
it does work alone too.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I think you have passed the initiation test, though. You're in and running fine.
yeah, well, once it got to, let's see now. Yeah, I mean, this thing, the most fundamental thing is, and I see it's full screen. That's one of those start screen share, and then
Yeah.
just go around to the windows that I want to show, and I see, yeah, this is
Yeah.
something.
And you sort of want to get your windows set up ahead of time, and
Yeah,
and then you can
yeah.
just move around from one to the other.
Yeah,
And
that's why and I want it to be. I mean, I'm gonna adjust a couple of parameters on the windows here, but we want to go and be able to show that to go and show that it's actually fourth. Um, if I hit the F6 or the Shift F6 key, well, I can just there. It did that in fourth. If I do something like okay, 1100, and just hit F6. There's the first 1,000 numbers and so forth. So that's the nature of the environment. But one having if I hit it with just F6, it goes and executes it and expects a cozy object. If it happens to be a 0, wham, you're out. But if you do Shift F6, then it just is raw fourth. It just goes straight to the read of fourth.
Okay.
So I find it
looks good. It all looks good, and I'm expecting another phone call in right now.
Okay.
I am once again in the job hunt, and so I'm got phone calls like crazy, but I'm expecting another one here at 8 o'clock. I think we've covered the basics though, and you're supposed to do.
If I run into any problems, I'll drop you a line or give you a mail, tomorrow. But this definitely is the powerful technology. If you can get it corralled. Well, I don't quite understand why I'm seeing you instead of me here.
Yes, you went into the infinite loop. You're sharing your screen, and therefore you're seeing me. And if you stop sharing your screen,
I actually didn't recognize the way down in the little teeny picture. That's me down there. Okay.
Yes, the infinite loop is interesting, and you have to stop sharing your screen for that to go away. But if I click on one or the other, then it stops following the voice.
Yeah.
Now it won't follow my voice. It just follows or it's stuck on you, and it just.
Yeah. Well, that's we're certainly initiated anyway.
Yep, you've been through the initiation, and Saturday you'll get to do it live and be recorded to everywhere around the world for posterity.
Yeah, and actually one of the things, I mean, I really would like to get Fourth Cozy to be useful, in application things. And one of the things is I sort of think that the way to support it, just crucial in a sense, to try to support something like this, is to have periodic hangouts where you can demonstrate things and people, because one of the things also, there is no, I told Joe Bast, who runs the Heartland Institute, that he didn't comprehend just how nerdy the Silicon Valley, I mean, we're talking really, you get 10, 15 people together in a room, and that's the most concentrated, event on Earth, about the technology. Well,
it happens once in a while, and this way we keep the thing going. And our audience is definitely around the world. And
Well, there are some similarities. I mean, when I think it was in your conversation with Jack that he mentioned that he's got an old IBM 5110, and that's one reason I want to get together with with APL. in, you know, back then, the first desktop computer. And both of these, you know, communities are global and sparse, you know.
Yes. Yes. They
Okay.
are. Okay. So we're all set.
Uh, Best we can do for now. I'll be doing
Cool.
review.
We'll talk to you again Saturday then.
Great. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I guess what do we click?
There's up on the top upper right or upper center screen.
Yeah, I
Top of the
guess
center
I can
screen.
read the call.
There's a headset symbol. Click on
Yeah,
that.
in red. Okay. Bye bye.
Bye.